Hello, friends. It's nice to be with you all again after a very long gap. I wish to dedicate this video to all the good souls that we have lost during this pandemic to COVID 19 and also to the frontline warriors, the doctors, nurses, the hospital support staff, government staff, volunteers from non governmental agencies, and everybody else who is battling this disease at the risk of their lives. In this pandemic, we keep hearing a lot of terms again and again, like ventilators, oxygen concentrators, oxygen saturation level, RT-PCR test, and so on and so forth. Most of us might be using these terms without even understanding what they mean. In this video, we're going to look at four tests which are usually mentioned in the context of COVID and learn more about them. All right? வாங்க. Welcome to What's the Right Word. Before we go any further, let me make it very clear that this channel does not recommend any tests. Any tests that we are going to look at in this video should be taken solely on the advice of qualified medical doctors. இந்த வீடியோவில் நம்ம பார்க்க போகிற எந்த டெஸ்ட்டை எடுக்கிறதா இருந்தாலும் நீங்கள் அதை குவாலிஃபைட் மெடிக்கல் டாக்டர்ஸுடைய பரிந்துரைப்படி தான் நீங்கள் எடுக்கணும். Alright? Now let's move on to the first test that we are going to look at in this video. ஓகே, நம்ம முதல்ல பார்க்க போகிற டெஸ்ட் வந்து இந்த RT-PCR டெஸ்ட். எங்கே பார்த்தாலும் அந்த RT-PCR பற்றி தான் ஒரே பேச்சாக இருக்குது இல்லையா? ஸோ இந்த RT-PCR அப்படின்னா என்னன்றதை பார்ப்போம். RT stands for reverse transcription. The process by which the genetic material of the virus, RNA, is converted into DNA is called as reverse transcription. அதாவது இந்த வைரஸ் உடைய ஜெனட்டிக் மெட்டீரியல் RNA-யை DNA-யா மாற்றுற ப்ராசஸ் பேர் தான் reverse transcription. After a sample is taken from a person using a swab test, the RNA which is found in the sample is converted into DNA. After the RNA is converted into DNA, multiple copies of DNA are made through a process called polymerase chain reaction, or shortly referred to as PCR. Each time a copy is made is called as a cycle. The first cycle, 1 becomes 2, and then in the second cycle 2 becomes 4, and then 4 becomes 8, and so on and so forth. The number of cycles it takes to identify the virus is called as the cycle threshold value, or CT value. According to the Indian Council for Medical Research, ICMR, if the virus can be detected within 35 cycles, then the person is considered as COVID positive. If the virus is detected after 35 cycles, the person may be considered as COVID negative. The cost of this test is approximately around 1000 to 1500 rupees. The next test that we are going to look at is the CT scan. CT stands for computerized tomography. The word tomography is derived from the Greek root word tomos, which means slice or section. The difference between an X-ray and a CT scan is that in an X-ray you can see the images in 2 dimensions, and you can see the dense parts of the body like the bones highlighted in an X-ray. Whereas in a CT scan, you have a more sophisticated X-ray which is taking a 360-degree scan of your body, and as a result you get images of slices or sections of the body that are not normally visible in an X-ray. You can also see images of soft tissues, internal organs, and blood vessels in your CT scan. Now, these images can be collated and generated into a 3D image using a computer. In a CT scan report, you can find 2 scores which tell you the level of lung involvement. One is the CORAD score. It is a standardized scoring system developed by the Dutch Radiological Society, and it is graded on a scale of 0 to 6, where 0 means nil lung involvement, 1 to 5 tells you the level of suspicion of lung involvement, and 6 means that the person is PCR positive. The second score that you see in the CT scan report is the CT severity score. I'm not going to go into the finer details, but a score of up to 8 by 25 means that the severity is mild, and between 9 to 15 means that the severity is moderate, and more than 15 means that severity is high. A word of caution: many leading doctors, including Dr. Randeep Guleria, who is the director of AIIMS, which is the premier medical institution in India, have pointed out that a CT scan is equal to many X-rays and is not necessary in the case of a mild infection. ஸோ அடுத்த வாட்டி நீங்கள் ஒரு சிடி ஸ்கேன் எடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னு யோசிக்கும் போது முதல்ல ஒரு டாக்டர்கிட்ட போய் அட்வைஸ் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. The approximate cost of taking a CT scan is around 4,000 to 5,000 rupees. CRP stands for C-reactive protein, which is produced by the liver whenever there's an inflammation in the body. அதாவது நம்மளை இந்த பாக்டீரியா ஏதாவது வைரஸ் இன்ஃபெக்ஷன் நம்மளை தாக்கும்போது நம்ம பாடியோட இம்யூன் சிஸ்டமோடைய ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் தான் இந்த இன்ஃப்ளமேஷன். The CRP level in your body can be high because of various other factors such as diabetes, smoking, high BP, excessive alcohol usage, or even being overweight. So keep in mind, a high CRP level does not necessarily mean a severe case of COVID-19. However, having said that, I wish to record here that the CRP test is very useful to monitor the progress of the infection in COVID patients. Ideally, the CRP level should be less than 1 milligram per liter. 1 to 3 milligram per liter means a low-grade inflammation. 3 to 10 means high risk, and anything more than 10 is severe. A blood sample is required for the CRP test, and no fasting is needed for this blood sample. The cost of the CRP test is approximately between 300 to 500 rupees. The next test that we are going to look at is the D-dimer test. In the test பற்றி நம்ம நிறைய பேர் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்க மாட்டோம். What is a D-dimer? See, whenever there is an injury or a cut in the body produces blood clots to prevent further bleeding. நம்ம கூட அடிபட்ட உடனே ரத்தம் கட்டிடுச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? Once the injury heals, the body breaks down the blood clots because they have served their purpose. One of the protein fragments that is formed when the blood clot is broken down is called the D-dimer. ஓகே, இந்த D-dimerக்கும் கொரோனாவுக்கும் என்ன சம்பந்தம் அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் கேட்கலாம். Though the D-dimer test is a non-specific test, that is, a high level of D-dimer in the body could be because of various other factors like pregnancy, excessive smoking, drinking, etc. Research studies have shown that in a COVID patient, a high level of D-dimer could translate into the level of severity of COVID. அதாவது ஒரு கோவிட் பேஷண்ட்டுக்கு D-dimer டெஸ்ட் மூலமாக எந்த அளவுக்கு கோவிடோடைய சிவியரிட்டி இருக்குது அப்படின்றத தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். Ideally, a value of less than 250 nanograms per liter in D-dimer units is considered as normal. A blood sample is required for the D-dimer test, for which no fasting is required. The cost of taking this test is approximately around 1,000 rupees. Okay friends, I hope you found this video useful. As I mentioned right at the beginning of this video, any of the tests that we just saw should be taken only on the advice of a qualified medical doctor. Alright, so stay safe and take care. Until we meet in the next video, ciao.